Hello and welcome to District 57 Area Director and Division Director Kickoff. This is going to be the year of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited. I'm Beth Bolhofer, your incoming District Director. All truth be told, I've never been a District Director before, but we're going to try this out. We're going to see what's going to happen. So we have an exciting jam-packed night and weekend, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And let's see if I'm sharing the right screen. Can everyone see my screen? Everyone's on mute.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So I want to start off by saying thank you everybody for joining on a holiday. It is Juneteenth, and I am so amazed that we can celebrate this holiday. And I think that we should think of this as a celebration. So I just want to call that out first of all. So thank you for taking the time to come to a Toastmasters event on a holiday. So let's just get that out of the way. So celebration, awesome. And the next thing I want to say is that this is the perfect time for Toastmasters because this is about empowerment. And the motto of this year is find your voice and make a difference. And I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more as we go through tonight. But let's go over the agenda, just like we always do at Toastmasters. We're going to do a welcome. I'm going to give you the mission for the district. And then we're going to do an intro of the team, the executive team. And then everyone in this room, this virtual room, is going to be able to tell us who they are. And we're all going to look at each other's faces and see the smiles because this is our chance for us to connect. This is all about connection and community. And I'm really excited about meeting everyone and learning about you. And I hope everyone read my email and is prepared for the introductions. And then we're gonna wrap by 8:30. Everyone can get out of here, have a good night. And then guess what? Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we're gonna be starting with tomorrow's agenda, which I have sent out, and we'll go over that in the morning. So let's get into the mission. So welcome again. Thank you all for coming on a Friday night. I know it's a Friday night, we could be all out partying, but well, most of the clubs are closed, so. But thank you all. I appreciate everyone's time. Time is a commodity that is not renewable, and it is so valuable. So one of the big things is to always respect time, and I just want to welcome you all and really share how much I appreciate you coming on a Friday night. Let's talk about the mission, the official mission. We empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. What could be more important in this day and age today than this, to become an effective communicator and leader? And our district mission, we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. Club mission, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which all members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Like this is the message we all need today. Our core values, integrity. We do everything with integrity. Respect. We respect each other so much. Service. We're all here to go the extra mile to help each other. And excellence. We do it the best we can. So this is our values. This is our mission. And that's the international. But let's talk about our own district. I've taken a lot of time. I've talked to a lot of people. And based on everything, I have picked from the past, find your voice and make a difference. Find your voice and make a difference. I think this message resonates with me so much. When I first became an area director, this was probably 2007, we went around the room, just like we're going to do today, and everyone got to talk about what they love about Toastmasters. And I leaped on the table. You have to imagine me, I was like 24. I leaped on the table and I said, I want to live in a world where everybody has a voice and can make a difference. Everyone was completely shocked. So this is the message that has been resonating with the most, and I want us all to dig into this. Finding your voice, what does it mean? It means finding your leadership style, finding your message, finding out how you love to communicate. I think it's tempting when you first join a club to want to emulate the more senior members There's someone in the club who's so good at speaking. You're like, oh, I want to be just like them. But the truth is, we don't want to be just like someone else. We want to be like ourselves. And what does it take to be ourselves? It takes confidence, and it takes experience, and it takes putting ourselves out there over and over. So finding your voice is actually the hardest thing. And you think about teenagers, how hard they have it just to express themselves. So it's not something we're born with. It takes time and it takes development. So we're here to do that work this year, to find our voice and make a difference. Each of us has a vision. Some people care about animals. Some people care about the environment. Some people care about different social justice initiatives. There's so many ways to make a difference. And I want to empower everyone to make the difference in the best way that they want to. So this is our mission internally to our 57. Now let's talk about our values. And I spent a lot of time going over this week. And not just this week, since I was thankfully elected, I'm very, very thankful for that. So let's talk about it. Grow our community, growing our community, achieving, celebrating achievement, and running gracefully. So let's dig into what these things mean. Growing our community means that we are adding new members and we're retaining our members, right? The community has to be there in order to grow it. You can't lose members, right? So keeping the people that are in the community today and then adding new ones, adding new clubs, that's growing our community, helping whole new organizations see the power of Toastmasters. And then celebrating achievement. We have to have achievement to celebrate. We have to actually do things. So each of you this year, I want you to think about what you want to achieve personally. If you have an HPL, you can use that to run your contest or run a makeup training or run some other kind of initiative. So use those projects that you have this year. Be strategic to have achievements that you're proud of at the end of this year. And we celebrate the achievements of our members and our clubs. Make sure that we're recognizing and celebrating achievements. And then running gracefully. Now this one, I've been playing with this one a lot. And basically what it means is doing everything we do with grace. Instead of being completely stressed out when we're running a makeup training or when we're running a contest, don't have that stress. What if we said to ourselves, okay, we're gonna run this TLI, but we're gonna run it with grace. What would that look like? Well, first of all, we'd have a team so that everyone can do a small piece of work. And we run it on time. We have a timeline, we have a schedule. So people are not rushed. People are not stressed out. So really think about how to plan ahead so that you can do everything you do with grace this year. So how I measure success is, did we grow our community? Did we add new members? Did everyone learn something? Did we celebrate the achievements? And did we run gracefully? All right. I'm going to now ask my executive team to turn on their videos one by one, probably just turn them all on, and let's go through and introduce ourselves. And then we're going to move into everyone else introducing themselves one by one. So let's start in order. I'll have, actually, I'll do this first, and then we'll go to our PQD, and then we'll move to our next person. I'm going to go ahead and make George a co-host. George, can you help me with muting people who are not muted? There's somebody who has a lot of background noise.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find him.
Okay, I think I found him. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll start. Okay, club. I'm part of Oakland City Center. Woo! Tong is my president right now. And so my name is Beth Bullhofer. And I am the district director. And what does that mean? So how do I help the district? I am in charge of the budget as the final arbiter of the budget, which is a big deal. And I don't take that lightly. I have to sign a lot of checks. I have to sign contracts. but I also get to set the tone and the mission for the division, for the whole district. And that's what I just introduced. I'm also here to be the chief cheerleader and to just make sure everyone is on track. If you guys have questions, if you have issues, you can come to me. I will help you. I don't even know half the answers, but we can make it up together and we can find a way through. So I'm here to help you as the chief cheerleader. I'm really excited about getting to know everyone and helping everyone do a great job. All right, so that's my description of my position. And why did I get into Toastmasters? I was a shy software engineer, and then I became the CTO 20 years later, sorry. So Toastmasters helped me all along that journey. And then CTO is Chief Technology Officer of a startup. Personal goals for this year, I just mentioned them. I want to recognize achievement or celebrate achievement, and I want to run gracefully, and I want to grow our community. So something that brings me joy. First, the reason why I actually said bring 3 things that bring you joy, because the first one's probably going to all be our family, and I just want to get that out of the way. I am very in love with my husband. We've only been married like 5 years, so that's, you know, we're still in the love phase. And he's wonderful, and we hike all the time. And the other things that bring me joy is hiking, exercise, yoga. I meditate a lot, eating amazing food, and dancing. So those are some of the things that bring me joy. Okay, so that's how we're gonna run this. I don't know if I was too fast or too slow, but let's go ahead and move into our team. So let's go down from PQD to Club Growth, Finance, actually PRM, Finance, and then TLI Dean.
All right, am I on?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, George Marshall here. I've been in Toastmasters 17 years. My home club is Star Search in Fremont. My advanced club is Speakers Forum in Division 8. Both Ashley and Lisa are in that club as well. I'm the Program Quality Director. What does that mean? That means my focus is education, contest, improving everyone's knowledge, insight, and learning in Toastmasters. So this year, I'm overview for all the training events, the TLIs, the individual training, the makeup trainings, so forth, and every education thing we do. When it rolls around next year, I'll be doing the conference, and we'll be scheduling a lot of other educational events as we go. Why did I get into Toastmasters? My story might be different from other people's. I never had a lack of confidence. I was in speech contests in high school, for Pete's sakes. My career was all Silicon Valley, engineering, marketing, general management. I was the guy that they always wanted to send out to talk to customers because I could generally talk to customers, but I knew the product. That was kind of surprising. And then we had a crash. I was between companies, and I joined Toastmasters. I'd been in it very briefly a long time before because I was getting rusty. I felt I had to get sharp again on speaking. I thought I was pretty good. Folks, I admit I was cocky. I thought I was awfully good. And I hadn't been in Toastmasters 6 months before I realized how much I was improving, and I was hooked. So I've been in Toastmasters ever since, and I'll stay in it. And what kept me on is I really got into the education part of it, the helping other people learn, getting the light in their eyes when they finally get whatever the thing was. My personal goals this year, I want everyone in the district to learn something new, whether it's from the training, whether it's from the contest, whether it's from the supplemental education things that we run. I want everyone to get more out of Toastmasters personally, whatever they join for. What brings me joy? Well, I've been married 50 years this August, and still joy, still joy. In fact, because I've been married 50 years, I have grandchildren, and they bring me lots of joy too. But what really gets me excited in Toastmasters is working with people and helping them achieve their goals. And that's why I'm so excited about the program quality. Back to you, Bette.
All right, let's just keep moving through the line because we're going to have a lot of people tonight. Go ahead, Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie Garrett. I'm your club growth director for the next term. My home club is the Napa Toastmasters. However, I'm also a member of Mare Island Toastmasters and CMA Toastmasters. So I really do like being in Toastmasters. My position this year will be for club growth, and the obvious description of that is that we want to grow our clubs. We want to increase the number of clubs that we currently have, but we also want to grow our membership and retain our members. So that is going to be my task this year, is to not only increase the number of clubs, but increase members and retain as many members as possible, because the opposite of growth is death, and we don't want that in our Toastmasters district. I've lost Bette's little list there.
Yeah, I
So
want to
forgot
see
what
I want to see everyone's faces. So I
forgot what the next question was.
personal goals. How did you get into Toastmasters? Personal goals and 3 things that bring you joy.
So I got into Toastmasters because I speak way too fast, and I needed to be able to slow that down in order to give effective presentations at work. Saw a advertisement for Speechcraft, and the rest is history. As far as my personal goals this year, my personal goal is to actually bring my Toastmasters experience to my workplace, to help my team achieve their goals. Everything is completely different where I work now, and I've actually found myself in charge of a team. Yeah, in charge of a team, and I want to help this team meet their goals. And the things that bring me joy is spending time with my friends and family, and with Bette and George.
Awesome. All right, let's go to our PRM, Ed.
Hey, Bette, thank you. Ed Cullen, I'm PRM this year. My home club is Warehouse, but I'm also president of Oakland 88, and I belong to a few other clubs. I've been in Toastmasters 9 years. My goal for this year is to let the world know just how great Toastmasters is and what a wonderful job we do in District 57. Building new clubs and getting all other clubs to excellence, retaining members and getting new members. Let's see, so that's my goal. Why did I join Toastmasters? Well, I enjoyed visiting, and a treasurer said, "You visited enough. Why don't you pay dues?" And the rest is history. 3 things that give me joy. I've been married 40 years. I built raised beds for my garden, and gardening is nice. And you've probably seen me taking a photo or 2 around the district. Back to you, Bette.
Can you tell us what PRM stands for
Yes.
3
Oh,
points?
absolutely. Public Relations Manager. It used to be a Public Relations Officer, but now we're managers. That means I'm building an exciting team, and we're all going to work together to get people to know what the district is doing. I actually had an experience where I talked to a club president who had never heard of d57tm.org. I hope that by the end of this year, that won't happen.
Thank you, Ed. All right, let's move to Linda, our finance manager.
Hi, I'm Linda Patton, and I'm currently with Heart to Heart is my home club. I'm also a member of people movers. My position, I am the finance guru. I help Bet and the trio with the budget. I pay bills. I help pay for awards, and that's a real joy, is when a club wins an award and I get a chance to send them a check for what they did. I also keep track of all the income and the outflow. So I'm your money person. Jingle, 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 jingle. Why did I join Toastmasters? I think many of you know that I started in Toastmasters in December of 2019. So I've only been in 6 months. In that time, I have been able to do some very special things, from Triple Crown to OATM. My goals for this year is to finish my DTM and to open a new club named Leaders Worldwide, and to put on the best speechcraft that anyone has ever seen. We're starting on June 29th. Carol Douglas, I know, is speaking with us. So is Ashley. We're trying to get the trio group to come in, and we've got some just really powerful people. We would love to see all of your members who need a speechcraft to get started in Pathways. That would be absolutely fantastic. Joy for me, my husband and I have been married for 45 years. I think at the moment we're the longest running. He was one of 5 single male officers in a post of 5,000 women, and he's been mine for 45 years. I have 2 kids and 1 granddaughter who do not live here. The things that really bring me joy are horses, crafting, reading, and swimming.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Linda. And let's go to Lisa, our TLI Dean.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Fairchild. I belong to 2 clubs. My home club is Chamber Chatters in Pleasanton. Like George said, I'm also part of Speakers Forum also in Pleasanton. Why did my position is Toastmaster Leadership Institute Dean. And what that is all of the training that our leaders are going to be going through at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the Toastmaster year in July, August, and then again in the early 2021. I'm going to be the back end. Some of you may have heard me say last year that I was a contest queen. So I'm kind of using those back end skills to be a queen of another time, or to triple crown my queen. Why did I join Toastmasters? I joined Toastmasters for a little different reason as well. I'm a life coach. I work at home. I'm an empty nester. I'm not married. So a lot of my life is alone and solo. And I joined Toastmasters primarily to socialize. And bingo, I chose well. In terms of my personal goal, I'm going to continue learning as I was all of the roles in clubs, and then area director, and then recently division director. My learning has been beyond what I thought it could be, and I'm looking to expand that. So I'm waiting for it to reveal in terms of what I learned. But like Linda, I'm also DTM bound. I have a teeny bit to go, and so I hope that will happen actually this year. In terms of things that bring me joy, travel. I'm feeling a little landlocked right now. I love being at the beach. I love being just out in nature. Thanks so much.
Awesome, guys. All right. So that's how it's going to work for the rest of the night. This is about us getting to know each other. Okay. So we're going to go division by division, starting with A to I. So what I want is the division director for each division to come on one by one, and then I want your team to come on, and we can see all the area directors with their division director, and let's go around let's let the division director introduce, let's have this person go next, so that way you're introducing your team. And then we have a slightly the only difference in the format is that you will be mentioning which area you're in instead of what's your role. And so let me just show you what the slide looks like. So you'll do your name, club, area, or division, and then why you got in, personal goals for the year, and 2 to 3 things that bring you joy. All right, so Robin is Division A, so let's go ahead and have her kick it off and see how it goes, and we can adjust if we need to. So Robin, you can turn on your video and go off of mute. I'll paste this in the chat. Robin Crawford.
Good evening, Toastmasters. I am the division director for A, and my clubs I'm a member of. I'm a member of Warehouse Toastmasters, the Steamed 88, and I'm the outgoing president of People Movers. What else? How did I get involved with Toastmasters for the first time? I joined in 2016 after I retired from UC Hastings. And here's a couple of things that I love to do. I enjoy teaching Bible study. I enjoy traveling. And I most of all enjoy getting a deep tissue massage, of which I'm waiting to do after COVID-19 or sheltered in places over with. And what brings me joy? Right now, what brings me joy is staying at home with my husband. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's bringing me joy. I like cooking for him, not for anybody else, but for him. So with that, can I introduce my area directors?
Yep, please introduce your area directors, and all your whole team can come on stage at the same time.
Okay, drum roll, please.
Woo!
Teresa Smith, David, and Stacy. These are the awesome, awesome, awesome Team A area directors. Can we start with Teresa?
Yeah, don't call me Terry. That doesn't bring me joy.
Okay.
Definitely Teresa. Hi, everyone. I am the Area 2 director, and I am a member of Masters out of Hayward. And what else? That we're a corporate club within Illumina is the company that I work for. And the reason that I first got into Toastmasters was I was a new employee. I didn't really know anyone, and they had a club. So I thought it would be a good way to get to know people at Illumina, and in particular outside of my direct work group, and it worked really well. My goals for this year are really just to get to know the clubs that I am responsible for, figure out what their strengths are that I can learn from, where are their growth opportunities, and how can I help them all achieve at a minimum distinguished status. That's really my goal. I'm a very goal-oriented person, and metrics make me happy. So I want to make sure my clubs, reach their full potential. So my goal is to figure out how to help them do that. The things that bring me joy, normally my teenage son, but not always, of course. Playing softball, which I'm really, really, really missing right now. And just to bring it back around to Toastmasters, I think like George mentioned, just seeing the joy, the progress, and the growth in people that start out really shy and reserved and just really aren't great speakers. It really brings me joy and warmth to my heart to see them grow in their speaking and leadership skills. So I'm really looking forward to expanding that to the whole area. Thank you.
David.
Just a quick note on formality. We're going to try to keep it to 1 minute just because we want to get out of here by 8:30. So just I'm just putting out there, and I'm going to ask Lisa to time if it's possible, Lisa. Thank you.
All right, hi everyone. I'm David Gwynn. It's okay if you get my last name wrong. I've heard it all, Gunn, Quinn, so I won't have lost any joy if you get it wrong. My home club is Windmasters in Alameda. I'm currently the president, although in July I'll be VP of Education and then area director in H22. I joined Toastmasters for two reasons, not only to improve my public speaking skills, but also my leadership skills. Since I originally joined to actually become a manager at my present company, and now I'm a manager. And so now I'm looking to improve my leadership skills, which is one of my goals. And so basically the things that bring me joy is, obviously not related to work, obviously my family, and outside my family, I love solving challenges and I love to learn how to build things. So, thank you.
Stacy.
Hello, my name is Stacy A. Smith. My home club is Warehouse, where I am the outgoing president. I am going to be the area director for A1. I got into Toastmasters because I have always enjoyed public speaking, but wanted to learn how to do so in a formal setting and through the renowned Toastmasters process. My personal goals this year are to get through a pathway a little bit quicker. I finished one pathway this past year, and hopefully I can get through the next one a little bit quicker. The things that bring me joy, I love teaching algebra. I love coaching people, and I love, love, love being by the water.
All right. Thank you so much, Robin. Wonderful team meeting Team A. Let's meet Team B. Mark. Mark, come on, introduce yourself and then introduce your team.
Yes, thank you, Beth. So my name is Mark Ventura. I'm the incoming Division B director. I was last year until June, the area B21. I belong to a club in Concord called Word Weavers. And of course, we'll be meeting online now, but I joined Toastmasters in 2011 to improve my communication skills, build confidence in meetings at work. So my expectation for this year, of course, as Division B, is to help our area directors. I couldn't refuse Steve Melman when he needed somebody to fill in for Division B. So it was really helpful, and so I hope that I can help our incoming. And then I enjoy being outdoors, enjoy the beautiful California weather. So with that, so we should have at least two of our area directors here tonight. We have Philip Riedel and we have Marvel. So let's start with Philip. Philip Riedel, go ahead.
Hi, thank you, Mark. I am very excited to be here. My name is Philip Riedel, and I will be the Area 21 Director. My club is the Word Weavers Toastmasters out of Concord. And what originally got me into Toastmasters was to improve my communication skills so that I can communicate the value that I am able to offer. So my personal goal is to be able to share what I have learned with the clubs to be able to inspire them to achieve the greatness that they are capable of. And two or three things I love. I love flying. I'm actually sitting at the hangar. I was helping change some cylinders on an engine recently this afternoon and went flying earlier today. I love hiking and I love helping people succeed. Those are the three things I absolutely love. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Philip. Marvel, are you here? I thought you were. If you can, yes.
Yep, I'm here.
So if you would like to introduce yourself, thank you.
All right. Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm Marvel. I'm from DVC Toastmasters, and I'm currently the incoming Area 17 director, so I'm super excited about that. So how did I get into Toastmasters originally? Yeah, because I am an international student coming from Indonesia to America. And then from Indonesia, we're an Asian country, so we don't really like public speaking and we're a bit shy. And so I want to challenge myself outside of my comfort zone. Actually joined Toastmasters, and well, now I'm here. So I've been in Toastmasters for around 2 years, starting at DVC Toastmasters. Personal goals are, of course, like trying to get my clubs under my area into distinguished, and then also learning more leadership. I think that's one thing that I want to do this year. And also I have a target to read 25 books this year. So yeah, and by that, coming off of that, yeah, one of the things that I do enjoy is reading and learning in general. So thank you.
Thank you, Marvel. Appreciate, and thanks for volunteering. We had a couple others, Enzo and Stacy, but I don't think they're on. So if they're on, they can introduce otherwise. So we can move on to Division C.
Yay, thank you so much, Division B. Awesome job. Thank you so much, team. Let's move to Mr. Chuck Ballinger, our new Division C director. Take it away, Chuck.
Thank you, Beth. My name is Chuck Ballinger, Division C Director incoming. My home club is Southern Marin Toastmasters, where I've been president 2 years now, and both times we were president distinguished, which is cool. My second club is Talk of the Town Toastmasters. And I want to say we're probably what you might call a progressive club. I think 40 years ago, we were one of the first clubs to allow women, which some of you might appreciate, to join Toastmasters. And we've kind of kept that tradition up a bit. We always look for ways to improve things if we can, and there's always a way to improve something. And with that in mind, I think Bet has called me an evangelist for Toastmasters. I'd prefer to say I just like to promote it because I think it's the best self-improvement program out there. And at the same time, as I said, there's always room for improvement. The reason I joined Toastmasters 7 or 8 years ago was because I wanted feedback. I had been doing some public speaking at planning commissions and such, but I never got that feedback that you get in Toastmasters and evaluations. So that's why I joined. And before I wrap up, my 3 joys are adventure travel, music, and pets. And there she is. I'd like to introduce my first area director, Dana Tuttle. Take it away, Dana.
Thank you, Chuck. I am from Chuck's Club, 1441 Southern Marin Toastmasters, where I'm going on my 2nd year as VPE. My name's Dana Tuttle, and I will be area director for Area C9. Now, I started Toastmasters 2 years ago after having a physiological meltdown while public speaking. Maybe you can relate. I was at a PTA meeting with about 15 people where I was serving as an officer, and someone asked me a question, which I was totally prepared for. And I went into that physiological meltdown where your mouth gets really dry like sandpaper and your heart starts racing. And I have no idea if I got any words out, but I laid in bed that night and I remembered Toastmasters, and I made a commitment that night that I was going to join. So here I am 2 years later. My personal goals for this year are to complete a triple crown, and as area director, to find and share great ideas across clubs. And things that bring me joy are trees, chocolate, and hugs. Thanks.
Thank you, Dana. I'm really looking forward to this term. I can vouch for Dana's amazing abilities. And next, I'd like to introduce Elliot Rogers, who I think is online. There he is.
Hey, good. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. Okay, there you go. Hi, I am with Capital Speakers in Benicia. I have been in Toastmasters, let's see, about 3.5 years. I always lose count. I have been VP for 1.5 years. Then I'm the current president, outgoing. I'm in area C88. And then the reason I joined Toastmasters is I can talk forever. And so talking for 5 to 7 minutes is a really good skill, considering I'm a middle school teacher for 25 years. And I've been told, man, those kids really like it when your lectures are shorter. So I've been working on that for a long time. So that is one of my goals, is to continue to speak with brevity, to get to the point, to make sure that my words are dynamic and full of meaning every syllable. Also, I believe sort of an organic approach to tackling pathways. So I'm, like, it's like a diet. You take it slowly and you learn how to do it right. And so that's, I think we have a lot of members who give a speech once every 6 months. Maybe that's a little too slow. And I know some people who give a speech every week. So, that's great too. But I want to encourage more people to give a speech like every 2 weeks, which seems like 2 months, which seems like a really organic
So
thing.
Elliot,
yes.
I'm going to call you back
Go ahead.
on another day to tell us more about this subject. But unfortunately, we have to get through 52 people tonight.
Okay.
So
3 joys.
Yes.
Walking, poetry, coffee. There you go.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Elliot. And finally, I would love to introduce the area director for C24. Unfortunately, we don't have one yet. So if anybody has any ideas or people they might know, let's go for it. Thank you, Bet.
Thank you so much, Chuck. Welcome, wonderful Division C team. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's move to D. Distinguished D, and Carolyn Douglas, take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm the incoming division director for D, and I'm really proud to be there. I am currently a member of Toastmasters Leadership Club, serving as the president, so I'm the outgoing president. I'm also a member of 2 clubs in Division E, Toast of Richmond and Healthy Toast. I am, why did I get into Toastmasters originally? I was a research scientist in the laboratory in the back in the dark, so I didn't have to talk to anybody else but what was in the laboratory. Once I moved to a new job, I had to talk to the people in the public. So I had to learn speaking in public without dying, and to listen to what people were really asking of me, such that I was giving the correct answer back to them. My personal goals for this year, we believe in developing new clubs. I believe in developing sustainable clubs. So one of the goals that I have for my division, and I want to work across the aisle with other divisions and the district, is to look at sustainability, identify criteria for a sustainable club, what they look like, and see where we can go with that, because I know it's durability. What is it that I love doing? Teaching, developing, innovating. Personally, I do like travel, but right now I'm a germaphobe, so I'm sheltered in place. I would love to introduce to you now my various team members. I have 5 area directors as well as 4 assistant division directors, but you just want the area directors right now?
Unfortunately, just because we don't have a lot of time, but we can do an after party.
Okay, my area directors, starting with D3 is Tang Yin, sorry.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Karen. My name is Tang Yin. My home club is Oakland City Center. And as Beth mentioned, we're lucky to have Beth as our club member. And she's been a great addition and support of our club. So I'll be the area D3 director this year. I originally joined the Toastmaster clubs in 2018, only wanted to become a better public speaker. But once I joined the club by doing all the pathway projects and becoming the club president, I realized there are more things that the Toastmasters can teach us, like become a better communicator and a better leader. So I'm very excited to be able to have the opportunity to work with other district leaders. This year, I want to complete more pathway projects and also continue to grow as a communicator and a leader. So what brings my joy is I still see myself being able to improve as a person, and also I finish everything I want to do for the day and end my day with a good exercise.
Thank you. Our second area director is Regina Davis, and Regina is with our new area D12. Regina?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Regina Davis, as I was just introduced. I am a member of ARPB Toastmasters Club 8933. I am area director for 12. And the reason, I cannot really honestly tell you why I joined Toastmaster, but I can tell you why I chose to stay. And the reason why I chose to stay is because Toastmaster is the perfect platform for changing the world. And in order to change the world, we have to communicate. And someone has to be the leader. So that's the reason why I chose to stay. Now, goals I have for myself and as an area director is leadership. I think is really important. There are a lot of people who would just follow, and there are a lot of people who are great at managing, but leadership is the one thing that I'm really concerned about. And also about retaining our members and growing. That's also important. And most importantly is for every party that's involved with Area 12 is to meet their goal. Okay, I just disappeared.
Hello.
Okay. And my 3 things of joy is my family, of course. I love to travel and spoken word. Thank you.
Thank you, Regina. Our next area director is D3, JC Loom. JC? JC? I will move on until he comes on. Our next director is D26,
Yeah,
Winnie
that's
Ma.
it. All small letters. Toast 1, 2, 3. You want to make sure you're on the right platform.
Keep going.
Winnie Ma.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Winnie Ma. I am D26 Area Director. I belong to Anducia Toastmaster Club, and also I belong to Toastmaster Leadership Club. My goal, my personal goal, is to help the clubs to face their challenges and help them to accomplish what they want to accomplish in their educational goals, and motivate the clubs, to accomplish, their DCP. Why do I join Toastmaster? Originally, I joined Toastmaster to enhance my communication skill and leadership skill. Now my goal doesn't change, and I have been with Toastmaster for many years, but my goal hasn't changed. And I believe that there's no ending in learning at all. So I'm learning every day. And what brings me joy is like to see the clubs achieve, their goals. And my hobbies would be practicing Tai Chi and gardening. Thank you.
All right, thank you. My next area director, D30, is Dr. Michelle Peticolas. Michelle?
Hi, let's see, my name is Dr. Michelle Petacola. The club, my home club is Heart to Heart, and I'm also, and I just became treasurer of that. I have been president for Heart to Heart. And my other club, which I was a coach, was Oakland Hills. I just stopped being VP of PR. I joined Toastmasters reluctantly at first because I'd already been speaking for about 15 years and I thought I knew everything. And then I heard James Jeffley speak and I said, oh, maybe I can learn something. And then I heard Cynthia Stott give him stretch goals. And then I said, now I know I can learn something. So that's the reason I joined. And then I discovered the Toastmasters was also about leadership. And 6 months later, I became president. And last year, I did an amazing speechcraft. It was a huge speechcraft on steroids, and I learned so much more about leadership. And so now I have decided to be an area director to take that further. My personal goal is to really develop my capacity as a leader in getting people to do what I need done because they want to. And my joys are my family, gardening, and hiking.
All right, thank you. So I do have one more, and I'll try again. D14, JC Loom, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, my apologies. I was having technical issues. My name is JC Loom, and I'm in 3 clubs, Esteemed 88, ARPB Toastmasters, and Vision Masters. I've been president of Vision Masters twice, and a president of ARPB twice. And now I want to venture into the area directorship. New territory, I'm excited, and I'm ready to learn. One of the goals that I have is to open Toastmasters in my country, in West Africa. So I am here to learn how to do that. However, the most important goal is to succeed as an area director. The things that I like helping people. Yeah, I like to see people succeed. I like to see people reach their best at all times. Back to you, Carolyn.
All right, thank you. So that is the breadth of the area directors. Just by name only, the balance of the team is Cynthia Stott, Wade Cartwright, Maureen Fuller, and Rosanna Atreya. Back to you, Beth.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Division D, my home district. Division. Let's go to Division E for excellent. Garrett. Garrett, please come up.
Toastmasters. My name is Garrett Estat, and I believe in making a big impression in our introductions. I'm the Division E director this year. I got into Toastmasters because I had to give a speech in front of 150 people as best man at a wedding. I was terrified. I needed 5 months of Toastmasters to practice that. I've stayed with it for 10 years. My personal goals this year are to help improve the club experience for members. That means that people who have leadership roles, I want to help them to really feel comfortable with the roles they're doing, make sure they know what to do, and get the resources and help they need to do it. A happy club is a club that retains members and people want to join that club. Some things that bring me joy personally. Well, one thing that was great, I didn't believe in Zoom Toastmasters initially, but I just achieved my Advanced Communicator Silver. And I realized I went through a whole manual on Zoom and did some really creative speeches. So that was great. Also, I like mountain climbing and video games. I have a great team this year. Some of them I'm meeting for the first time tonight. I'd like to start off with Area E4, Marissa Smithick.
Thank you, Garrett. Can you hear me okay?
Great.
Yes.
I've been having technical difficulties. So my name is Marissa Smithwick, and I'm so glad to be here today. I'm really excited about this year and what it's going to bring. My clubs, I started in Toast on the Hill, Toastmasters in Berkeley. It's a corporate club 5 years ago. I'm the outgoing VP membership and incoming VP of education. I'm also in another club, Berkeley Communicators, also in Berkeley. With the district this year, I'm area director for E4 in West Contra Costa County with 5 clubs, woohoo! I'm also the club coach for Confidence Builders in Concord, area B21. The reason I got into Toastmasters originally, I was very involved all of a sudden about 15 to 20 years ago with church ministries and social justice advocacy, and I was confronted with my extreme lack of speaking and leadership skills. It was terrible. I'd heard of Toastmasters, but I was petrified of the whole idea, so I didn't do anything about it. But I was overjoyed when I saw a demo meeting advertised at my organization, and I happily, blissfully became a charter member just over 5 years ago, and I've just been loving it since. My personal goals for this year for my clubs are to help my clubs have fun and to be successful. And for my personal is to get my DTM. And if I actually get it on the traditional, which I'm close, then I'm going to try to get it on pathways by the end of next year. I love stretching and really trying to do things that are impossible. The things that bring me joy, solving puzzles. I love puzzles, reading, and being outdoors, either in the garden, in a groomed environment, or in a raw, natural environment, especially with my husband and my 2 dogs. Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you. Next, I have nominated for area director in E15, Nick Jayden.
Hey there. So my name is Nick Jayden, and I'm from Toastmasters on campus. That's out over by Cal. Like Garrett said, I'm incredibly honored to be nominated for Area E15 as area director. I got into Toastmasters originally because I had a few delusions of grandeur, and I decided, let's make these realities instead of delusions. I think that was a really good choice. A few goals I've had for this year, I think like all of us, to improve my speaking, to see tangible results, to encourage other people to see tangible results when they get up and speak, to make them feel as if they're their best them on stage. A few things that bring me joy. I've been trying to focus on the smaller things in life. Just waking up each day, taking a walk, feeling the wind against my hair. Such things like that. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, area director for E18, Rahul Sansi.
Thank you, Garrett. Good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you, leadership of District 57 for organizing this training session. I've actually gotten really fond of these virtual meetings now. I am the current outgoing president of Watergate Toastmasters and the area director for E18. Why did I get into Toastmasters originally? It was because I was, and still am, very shy and reserved, and I was terrified of public speaking. So I just wanted to push myself, and here I am. It's been a great journey. I've been enjoying it throughout. My personal goals for this year are to continue with my leadership journey and help the clubs within my area as much as I can so that they operate at their true potential. And the things that bring me joy are nature, spending time with friends and family. And most recently, I've been really enjoying this show called The Great British Baking Show on Netflix. I'm not much of a baker, but I just absolutely love everything they cook on that show. Thank you.
Thank you. And last but not least, Area Director for E23, Drew Call.
Thank you, Garrett. My name is Drew Call, and I am the outgoing president of Toastmasters on Campus, which is UC Berkeley's on-campus club. I will be transitioning to an area director role for E23, and I'm really excited. I've really enjoyed being the president of this club the last year and seeing how much we've grown and how much resilience we've had in the face of a lot of obstacles, and I'm glad to be a part of this. I personally joined Toastmasters because I was really into speech and debate in high school, and that was something I always wanted to continue in some way, but I felt that I did not have the money nor the time to be able to do debate in college. And so I joined Toastmasters because I thought it had a funny sounding name, but it seemed like something that could change the way I speak and make me an even better speaker as well as leader. I enjoy running. I enjoy my, personal goals actually. Personal goal is to try and get my DTM this year and just become an overall better speaker and leader. And finally, I enjoy spending time with my family. I enjoy running, and most of all, the NBA is coming back in a couple of weeks. So I'm glad to see my Rockets come in and steal the championship from some LA teams. Thank you.
Okay, big thanks for Area E, or Division E. Back to you, Beth.
Thank you so much, Division E. E for us. Excellent. Sorry. I'm going to see, is Carl Cross on? Because he may have renamed himself to something that I can't see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the Division F team. Carl may have run into something. He works at PG&E, and that may, he may be doing a crisis right now. So let's go ahead and welcome the Division F. Let's start with F6 Smita, who was just assigned practically 2 days ago. So welcome, Smita, please. And also just, I'm getting messages from Lisa on timing. We have to really stick to 1 minute. So please, everyone, use your Toastmaster skills here to tighten it up, shorten it so we can make sure we get out of here on time. So Smita, take it away.
Hello, D57 leaders. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Smita Shashidharan. Smita means smile. I am a member of 2 clubs, Scope Masters and Amador Valley Toastmasters. I serve as a VP of membership and also as VP of pathways. My personal goals for this year are learn more to take the clubs in F6 to the next level. They are Goal Achievers Toastmasters, Walnut Creek Toastmasters, Las Juntas, and Sunrise Toastmasters. Another personal goal this year is to spread the word of Toastmasters to all my professional networks. And I want to serve and lead the Toastmasters and create more leaders as the succession plan. I got into Toastmasters to cut my asanams and to express myself verbally and non-verbally effectively. I love 3 things: gardening, cooking, and telling stories. Thank you.
That is the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Very quick. Awesome, Smita. Thank you so much. Let's move to Cassandra. Cassandra, are you there?
Thank you, Beth.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. I go by CJ, and I'm with, my local club is Telesarians out of San Ramon, and I will be supporting F20 this year. Why Toastmasters? I actually joined Toastmasters 11 years ago after my father passed. I was honoring a commitment that I made to myself when I lost him to do something for myself that was only for me. And that's also the reason why I've stayed all these years. My goal for this year is to support and help my local clubs however they need me. I also want to finish my HPL so that I can complete my DTM this year. And then another personal goal is to retire from my work this year. I'm really excited about that. What brings me joy? My family, helping people, and these days just looking and finding beauty anywhere that I can in this world. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Let's bring up Ashley Harkness.
Oh, thank you very much, Bet. I joined Toastmasters in 1997 when a Toastmaster came up to me while I was making a presentation and said, you know, you're good, but you could be a whole lot better. Join Toastmasters. I did, and I haven't seen Thursday night football in 23 years. What could I tell you? The goals I have this year, I'm the F32 area director. I'm also the club coach chair for the district, so I'll be looking at that. I also want to see if I can finally get a DTM after all this time. My goals for the members that I have is basically I'm trying to have them fulfill the promise of Toastmasters, making sure that they can do that. I share Raul's love for baking bread. You learned to do that when I was in Portugal many years ago. And as a reward from Toastmastering, I used all of those skills to go out and be a trainer for electricians in electrical safety and use it to save lives and make a difference. It's a very important thing. And with that, I'll yield my time. Thank you.
All right, I don't know if there was any yielding, but thank you, Ashley Harkness. And just one more call, Carl, I know actually just got a message that he may have had a death in the family. All right, so Dennis, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? I think we did actually find Debbie Warner. She's on vacation tonight, actually. So F16 is going to be going to Debbie. If you want to just say hi, Dennis, you can go ahead.
Well, this is a hell of a way to find that out.
I know. I just found out just like literally a few minutes ago.
Rats.
Well, I'm terribly disappointed. I was very much looking forward to being the F16 director. Do you have any other slots?
I do have C24.
Okay. If you assign it to me, you can't take it back.
Okay. That's a fair point. All right, Dennis. You and Chuck need to chat.
Sounds good to me.
You and Chuck need to chat, and then we'll figure this out by the end of the night.
I will have a Chuck chat. Chuck, I have 34 people at Autodesk ready to start a club, and it would land in C.
It would. Yes,
That'd be great.
All right, you guys talk offline. Okay. I'm going to bring it to G. All right, Jonica with the big fun hat. Jonica, welcome, our Division D Director, Jonica Hawkins.
Hello, everyone. I'm Division G for great. Really looking forward to this year. My home club is Toasttronic. I'm also a member of Santa Rosa Club 182. I originally got into Toastmasters because I wanted to have more confidence speaking in public. I also wanted to develop myself personally. Leadership skills were not something that I was going to be able to develop in my position, and I thought Toastmasters would be a great opportunity to do this. Personal goals for the year is to help as many people get their DTM as possible. Really excited about that and hoping that I can inspire people and help them to reach that great goal. Two or three things I love. I love being out in nature, whether it's hiking or running. I also love Korean dramas on Netflix. We've been binging those lately. Crash Landing on You and Something in the Rain is amazing. I'd like to introduce my 4 division directors. We'll go alphabetically. First, Alan Connors from G25. You're on mute, Alan.
I double muted myself. Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. My apologies. My name is Alan Connors. I'm the outgoing president of Toasttronic, which is a corporate program in Medtronic up in Santa Rosa. I've been a member of Toastmasters since 2017. I will be the G25 area director. Really looking forward to it. I originally joined Toastmasters. I was looking for a new challenge a few years ago to kind of challenge myself. And I was also looking to improve my confidence in my public speaking, which is something that was lacking. My personal goals for this year, I've got one for myself. I want to develop my leadership skills remotely, try to figure out how to work in that kind of form. And I also want to help develop the clubs in my area, try to continue to grow and expand those and strengthen them as best I can. What brings me joy? I love to travel the world. I'm from Ireland, and I just love to travel the world and see as much as I can. I love hiking, as a lot of people apparently do, and I also love golfing. And that's it. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan. I'd like to bring up our next area director for G10, Brooke Renna.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brooke Renapane, and like Jonica said, I'm the G11. It's up in Humboldt County, so going up towards Eureka and towards the Oregon border. I first joined Toastmasters because my boss actually made me. She thought it was going to be a good opportunity for me to decrease my uses of ums and ahs and those favorable crutch words. And it has helped a lot, and I don't use those words as much when I'm doing presentations for my job. For my personal goals this year, it would be to hopefully maybe get my DTM. We'll see. I have a lot of work stuff going on that might take away from some of that time I devote to that. But otherwise, it would just be more active and continuing and finishing a few more pathways, hopefully. For my role through Toastmasters, I'm hoping to get those clubs up in the Northern California area to distinguished. And so that's going to be a big, let's get that done. And then 2 to 3 things that bring me joy are my nieces and nephews, building Legos, and sleeping in on Saturday mornings, which I won't do tomorrow.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Brooke. Our next area director for G31 is Eric Anderson. Eric, if you could take yourself off mute and off video, that would be great. Yay, there you are.
Thank you, Donica. So, hello everyone. My name is Eric Anderson. I am outgoing president of Airport Business Center's Toastmasters Club in Santa Rosa. And my area is G31. I'm going to be area director. Why did I join Toastmasters? Well, I was permanently disabled from traumatic brain injuries in 2001. And in 2016, I was introduced just to the concept of Toastmasters through a dance instructor. And I thought that'd be really great for me because I had a really bad speech impediment and difficulty finding and using the right words. And I just joined the closest club to me and I loved it. And I can't stop. I just want to keep going.
Do you have any goals this year?
My personal goals, just to continue to grow. I really want to get to know all the clubs in my area and just help them to succeed.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Eric.
2 to 3 things that bring me joy. I really enjoy seeing other people improve and to progress. That's one thing I like about Toastmasters. I'm really good at, I have lots of mechanical skills and we're good at working on cars, and that's what I'll be doing tomorrow so I have the day off from work. I have parts coming in the mail. I'll be working on my Jeep that I've had for over 20 years. I'll be working on that tomorrow evening.
Wonderful. Thank you, Eric. We need to move on. Our last area director, the real area director for G10, Paul Otto.
Thank you, Donica. Name Paul Otto from Ukiah Toastmasters, area G10. Joined Toastmasters to be able to speak concisely and enthusiastically. Personal growth, encourage and grow the clubs in my area. 2 to 3 things I enjoy. 50th anniversary tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, seeing people grow in building and bringing beauty to the environment.
Do you have any goals this year?
Yes, encouraging and growing clubs in Area 10.
Thank you very much. Bet, back to you.
Thank you so much, Donica. Wonderful. Let's move to H for hilarious. No. Happy? What is H4? Let's talk to our Catherine Chang, Division Director. Tell us and let us meet your team, Catherine.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Catherine Chang. I'm from Speak Easy's Club Pleasanton, and I initially joined Toastmasters because I want to improve my interpersonal skills and public speaking skills. My personal goal is to earn my DTM this year. 3 things that I enjoy, it brings me joy, is reading, tennis, and dark chocolate. So now I give my time to our area directors. So I go by the area. Is H5, is Basca here? So it's not, okay. Then I will go to next H19, Lisa Hesh.
Hi everyone, this is Lisa Ash. I'm the incoming area director for H19, like Catherine said. I'm enjoying my last 2 weeks of being president of Pleasanton Community Toastmasters, and I'm hoping to use that good experience and to apply to area director. It's been a very good year, and I want to learn more about leadership by this role. I joined Toastmasters. I was also working in a laboratory like Carolyn mentioned, and it was time to emerge from the darkness. And there were some issues that I was passionate about in society, and now more than ever, and I wanted to find my voice and make a difference, like Bet sang, like that. Those are my fighting words right now. What brings me joy? Well, I just had a beautiful experience. I saw a bald eagle up in the Sierras, the unexpected joys of nature when you're out hiking. There's a lot of hikers in this district. And then also my 3 adult kids, I'm kind of like their club coach now. I'm not really their parent, but they're doing all the things that I've wanted them to do, finishing their education, being good stewards and just good people. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Lisa. Next, H28 Director, Sherry Jensen.
Hello, everybody. H means hot. Hot. Woo! My name is Sherry Jensen, and I am the new Speakers Forum President. Everybody watch out. I'm the outgoing Area H19 Director and the incoming Area H28 Director. I'm really looking forward to that. Why Toastmasters? I was getting rusty. I was a CC, a competent communicator, way back in the day, back in 2005. And I started getting rusty, and I have really high anxiety. So that helps me to kind of calm it down and to be more organized. Personal goals like Bet, recognition. I want to really get to know the recognition part of it. So that's really my goal. And my joys, I have a lot of them that I found, and I say that because I was Air Force for a while, and I have PTSD. And one of the things, and I'm gonna get serious real quick, one of the things about depression and anxiety is you lose those things. You lose the things that you love. So this last few years, I've been diving back into what I used to love and what I love now, and that's music and photography, gardening, and flying. Philip, we need to talk later on. And I want to grow the largest pumpkin on my block this year. Back over to you, Beth.
Great, thank you. So last is our H34 Director, Becky.
Hi, I'm Vicki Hubbard. I also go by Vivica Hubbard. I'm a member of Chamber Chatters in Pleasanton, and I will now be the H34 Area Director. I originally got into Toastmasters because I wanted to have a voice at family events, at community events, at sporting events. So many times where people wouldn't stand up and acknowledge or speak up. So I joined to be able to speak up. My personal goals for this year are to finish my pathway and to get to know the different clubs that I'm area director of. Besides my own, I want to learn from them. So I'm very curious to see how they run things and what I can learn from them. I'm also curious, I had amazing luck as the VP of Pathways this past year. We were the #1 in District 57, and I'm hoping that some of that will rub off as area director. I find joy in swimming and bicycling and my granddaughter. Thank you.
Thank you, Becky. Now back to you, Beth.
Thank you, Division H. I think everyone's going to need to take time to figure out what your letter stands for, and I will try to stop inventing them. Let's talk now to Kate Mills, our Division I director. Kate, take it away and introduce yourself and then your team.
I certainly will. Thank you, everyone. So I belong to 3 clubs. Star Search makes me a better person. Speakers Forum makes me a better speaker and leader. And Soaring Eagle is making me a better Toastmaster. I'm the incoming Division I director. We have a heck of a team. My personal goals are to find the hidden talents in myself and others. I want to learn to tell more jokes. And also I want to embrace technology this year. A wise friend asked me a couple years ago, would you rather have peace or would you rather have joy? Joy sometimes has consequences, right? So I take joy from simple things, such as realizing I screwed up really big, but I didn't hit the send button, right? That's joy to me. It's not hitting the send button. Anyway, I have a sidekick, my beloved Spencer, that makes me laugh every day. And I like dancing and being in the forest. But what brings me peace and joy is knowing that I have a great team assembled specifically to anchor District 57 in the South and to rise up after a difficult year, Division I. So let me introduce the team. Let's start with Tao. Tao, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, I'm Tao Shu. I'm from Star Search Toastmasters. I'm going to be area director for I-35. I joined Toastmaster initially to improve my public speaking. Kate has been nudged me on beyond that, so I have worked as a treasurer, a VP of membership, and president this year. My goal this year is to step out of my comfort zone and to build a stronger network and learn from other clubs and hopefully leverage my knowledge and help other clubs as well. What brings me joy? I think the travel, hiking, and I like reading. So jokes and stories, I love them. Thank you, that's all for me.
Yay. Okay, next let's have Jeff. Jeff, are you there?
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Young, and I've been a member of the South Bay Toastmasters since 2010, and I am the incoming area director for I-33. Why did I get into Toastmasters originally? My manager made me do it. She wanted me to be a better technical presenter, so I stopped sounding like a Star Trek engineer. Too much data. My personal goals for the year: find people who can teach me how to enjoy being a better leader so I can teach that to other people, because we all know how hard it is to get people to volunteer to be an officer. But most importantly, I want to help people find their own special speaker sense, whatever that may be. Things that bring me joy: writing novels and quarantine cooking. I made my first quiche last week, so I guess I'm not a real man. If you get that joke, you're from the 80s. But the thing that brings me the most joy is crafting words that make people blink, smile, and think. And since I also have a love of terrible puns, occasionally making them laugh, groan, and want to throw things at me. As a Triple Crown winner, I guess you could say I chalk myself a little hoarse. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sripriya, you're next. Sripriya Panchapakat-san. Are you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, there she is.
Okay. Thank you, Kate. Hi, hello everybody. I'm Sripriya from Star Search Toastmasters and Intuitively Speaking Toastmasters. I'm the outgoing VPE of Star Search. Why I joined Toastmasters? Because my friend asked me to join so that I can improve the list of friends I have. And I had been sticking to Toastmasters because it has helped me to challenge myself, go beyond what I can do. And my personal goals are to achieve DTM by the end of this year. I'm very aggressive in setting goals, so I'm very strong in telling myself that I should achieve that. And I'm also trying to improve my leadership skills. I would like to help the clubs under me achieve whatever they want to do for this year. My personal goal, what brings me joy: reading, gardening, and solving Rubik's Cube. Thank you.
Thank you. Brajesh, are you on? Brajesh Deo.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, my name is Brajesh, and my home club is the Oracle Pleasant Speakers Club. This is a corporate club at Oracle Pleasanton, and I have been the founding president of this club. And my term ends this month. So one of the goals last year as a new club that we had was to get to the distinguished status. And I'm glad that we were able to achieve that goal. And then we are now presidents distinguished in the first year. And in my new role, I will be serving as the I-29 area director. And why I joined Toastmasters, it was to improve on my communication and leadership skills, and also to have an opportunity to network with like-minded people and grow my professional network. My personal goals for this year are to transition into my new role at work and be successful at it by becoming a better communicator and a leader. And I also want to help my clubs succeed in whatever way I can. A few things that bring joy to me are helping other people become successful by sharing my knowledge and expertise with them. And I also like to meet new people. And on the recreation front, I like hiking, traveling, and music.
Oh, thank you, Brajesh. That's wonderful. And then we have two other members, and I don't know, Bet, if we can have them speak or if it's after. We have two assistant directors, and that would be Samba Sol and Rama Goli.
But unfortunately, we're not going to have time tonight.
Okay.
But please, bring them to deck, and we can get to meet them more over the next few months.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right. So we have 5 minutes left, and is there anybody I missed? Is there anyone that didn't get introduced that is an area director or division director or okay. So now we're going to do something really cool, which means getting credit for being here tonight, because I know everyone could have been doing whatever people do. So everyone, I've renamed everybody. And if you look at your name and you don't see your area at the end, please change your name to have the area. And then I want you guys to write into the chat, I was here, and I'm going to save the chat and use that as my attendance list. So one of the most important things, as I mentioned, is doing everything with grace. And grace means we weren't rushed. We got to go through everybody. Everyone got to talk tonight. And look, Supriya's daughter is here. Very fun. So this is just really, I mean, I'm really excited. I took notes on everybody. And I'm just so happy to meet everyone. And I'm here to support you this year. Your division director is here to support you. So I'm just glad everyone's thought about their goals. People are ready to do great things. And tomorrow morning, we're going to start right at 8 a.m. So please be here directly on time. We can stay for a few minutes if anyone didn't get to say hi. We're going to have a little bit of time. If anyone wants to stay for a few minutes, I'm fine with that. But I just want to officially end on time. And just let's go ahead. Everyone say I was here on the chat. And let's go ahead and open it up. If anyone else wants to introduce themselves, if you want to stay on for a few minutes, if they can, that's cool. So if anyone wants to say something that didn't get to, I see Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia. You're on mute.
Bet, you said 8 o'clock tomorrow. I thought it was 8:30.
I do believe that it's 8 directly.
I think it's 8 a.m. Yeah. And
Okay.
is it the same link? I had trouble getting in. So
No,
is it
it's a different link.
Okay.
Do you want to post the link and show the agenda?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Great idea. Thank you for that great idea. So let me go ahead and share
And can you
it.
email it to us again too? For some reason, the email I had for day one didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I didn't
try.
have it either.
All right. So 8 a.m. is the welcome. We're going to go over what's the district and beyond. Lisa is going to be running 2 sessions with a panel and some really fun activities, I think. George is going to do a deep dive on tools. We've learned so much this past year on how to make things better, and we're going to have that deep dive, which was amazing that he did a few months ago, or not a few months ago, a few weeks ago, unfortunately. But he's going to do that tomorrow, so you guys can all learn how to use the tools and find out how to measure success right away. A lot of you guys are goal oriented. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to do a really fun speech, or not a speech, but some work around how to build a team, leadership, how to delegate. So we're going to do some things around that. And then when is everything due, right? Like what's happening this year? Ed's going to go over the overview of the year and 30, 60, 90-day plannings. So that's going to happen. So by the time you leave tomorrow, you're going to have a plan. And then getting support and final questions. So people can ask any kind of random questions, and Julie's going to go over how do you get the things that you need. So that we should be out of here by 12 tomorrow. That's my goal. And so does that help, Cynthia?
Yes, that's wonderful. Can you email us that
Yes.
link as well? Thank you so much. I'm excited. This is going to be great. I love George and his amazing data tools. So I'm excited for that.
Yes, yes. This has been such a fun night. Does anyone else want to say hi? Dennis, did you get to talk to Chuck?
No, I was hoping to jump in here and say, Chuck, we need to talk.
Okay.
Will do. I'll find your email.
Okay. I would like to talk immediately after this meeting. If we could just Zoom for a minute, Chuck.
Okay, sure.
Great.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Let's make a deal, guys. Let's make a deal. Let's make this happen. Dennis, if you take C24, we'll have 100% of all of our area directors slots taken.
That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, and we'll figure out the best way. Of course, I want someone else to have the opportunity, so I'm really thrilled that someone took F16. But it just happens to work out that Autodesk is in San Rafael, and I do have 34 people who said, yes, I want to start a club, which means that 7 of them will actually pay up. I have to find 3 more.
This is
excellent.
This has got to be fate, guys. Yeah. And
Kismet.
I mean, I don't know if we believe in fate anymore, but yeah, this is amazing. So Chuck is really, really cool. I mean, if you guys want to just drop off and talk to each other, like I don't want to block progress.
No.
But does anyone else want to introduce themselves, other chairs that have been here the whole time and didn't get to say anything?
That I just want to call attention to Jeffrey Young's text there that says the password is different in the email.
Is it?
That's what he says. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it says 800126 on the Outlook calendar invite I got.
Got it. All right. Yeah.
So you have a backup.
Is it a backup?
Well, in other words, if you try district and it doesn't work, try that instead.
Yeah, I think I didn't make the password district again. I'm trying to mix it up, guys.
It's working. We're mixed up.
And can we give Dennis Dawson a round of applause?
Yes.
I love starting clubs. He started a club, or almost.
That's awesome.
Well, let's not count the eggs until the chickens are. Wait, what is that saying? Well, I can't
Don't count
believe
the chickens until they hatch.
That's the one. I have
My
just
has been broken before. When I was at Cloudera, I had 19 people who had handed over their check, and we could not get a 20th person.
Oh,
that's a real thing, guys.
It ain't over till it's over.
So anyone else who didn't get to say anything?
I would love to introduce myself, Beth.
Go for it.
Awesome. So I am Cynthia Stott, and I am the assistant director of something in Division D. Basically, I'm just here to help Carolyn and all the area directors to be more successful. And I started Toastmasters in May 2007. And I started because my nickname was Miss Wiggles in college, and my whole body shook and my lips quivered, and I was terrified of public speaking. And then I got my mission, my calling that was laid on my heart in December 2006. And the first things out of my mouth was, I better get a Toastmasters. And it only took me, I waited 13 years, never set foot in Toastmasters. So it only took me 6 more months. So I got into Toastmasters. And then my personal goals this year, well, I'm getting my DTM after I get the signature on my HPL. And this by June 30th. And then my personal goal is to really launch this amazing new club that Linda Patton and I are doing, this phenomenal speechcraft with anyone from a couple of regional directors, past international presidents, first vice president. We've got some bigwigs coming that are really excited to share about leadership on the speechcraft because it's virtual. And we're hoping to open by October, and we've actually are getting members paid in now, and it's going to happen this time. This is our 4th speechcraft, and for sure it's going to happen this time. Very exciting. And what brings me joy is being out in nature where I am right now in Golden Gate Park. Love walking my waterfall steps, love the beach, love kite surfing, but it's a little terrifying still. I'd love to be able to get to a point where I could actually kite surf. That's it for me.
Amazing. Cynthia, you are a valued member, and if Carolyn grabbed you, she's a lucky woman. So I'm really excited that you're
absolutely. She is growth and sustainability.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, this is just incredible. Are there any other chairs? I saw Vivian was on earlier. Anyone else who did not get to introduce them? Wade, Dr. Wade. Dr. Wade, say hi.
You're on mute.
I'm asking to unmute.
Hello, everybody. My name is Wade Cartwright. I've been in Toastmasters for about 5.5 years. I really enjoy helping people. This last year, as area director, I learned how to help clubs that aren't doing so well. So this next year, I'm going to be doing that. If any clubs are floundering, I'll learn what I learned. Actually, I learned that the moments of truth can really be applied to clubs that aren't doing too well. So that's my idea of helping clubs. I really enjoy golf, dancing, bridge, and Toastmasters.
Dr. Wade and I have been in a club together also, and I got to know him really well there. It's been a great time. Anyone else want to say hi that didn't get to?
Hey, is Rosanna there?
Yeah, Rosanna.
All right, someone's playing music. All right, Rosanna, say hi.
Yeah, hi. My name is Rosanna Atreya, and I'm from Heart to Heart. And I am going to be the Assistant Division Director Contest Chair. And why Toastmasters? I hope to get more comfortable with public speaking. And my personal goals for this year is to do a lot more speaking and things that bring me joy. Writing, I'm on my 7th book now. And yeah, I enjoy travel and artificial intelligence. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're gonna have to talk more about artificial intelligence. I'm also in the tech industry. All right, I'm just looking through here. This is great. Anyone else?
The Maureen Filler.
Yeah, Maureen. Let's see if she's still on. Or
maybe she's gone now.
She may have dropped.
Is she one of the assistant directors?
She most certainly is. Education, helping out with making sure that our club officers get their training.
Awesome.
All right, well, I think we've let everyone say hello, and we're only 7 minutes past where we were. But I'm just so thankful. Everyone, please get a good night's sleep, have a good breakfast, and we're going to be back here at 8 a.m. Different link, different password, and I will go ahead and end it. You guys all have a wonderful night. All right?
you.
See you bright and early.
Woo-hoo.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.